Hello everybody, let's try this again. Welcome to my channel. Ah, so I've kind of blocked myself in this little cubby hole right here. Uh, so this way the wind doesn't affect us that much. Today, as promised, I am going to show you how to take the control box number 2 off the gas water heater today. I'm just getting everything set up. I think it's going to be this one. Yeah. How lucky can I get? So, yeah, that's what we're going to do today. That's why I kind of confined myself in here, so I'm not out in the wind. So, and I did forget one other thing. And I'm probably most likely going to need it. So, I got to get back up again. So, I kind of need my hammer. So, yep, I was just seeing who was leaving. Okay, so got my hammer. That was probably mine from the last time I was here taking things apart. So, first off, what we're going to do is we're going to break, not physically break, but we're going to break the bolts off the back, but I want to get rid of these things before they poke me. Okay, that's aluminum. This is copper. So we'll put those on the side. So yeah, the other day, or my video, since I did two of almost the same thing, the water heaters, I made one video of the gas water heater, and then I did another one for the electric, for the simple fact that it was, you know, they are the same, but they are different. You know, and as you can see, if you've watched both of them, you'll understand what I'm trying to say. There are certain things that are the same that you can do on there, you know, as far as taking them apart, but there are other things that are not on the other one, and I wanted to show you each of them separately. I wasn't planning on doing it that way at first, but I figured, well, most of the ones that were in that first video were electric, so it was just, you know, the right thing to do, and for me at least, you know, plus it gives me a little bit more content. So yeah, let's see, there was also a comment by, I believe, Bill Fitzgerald, I believe it is. He said something about the burners, something about the cast. I don't know if he means cast aluminum Or what? Everything that I've seen has just been steel. So maybe the ones that I'm looking at are not the older ones, maybe what he's talking about. But I asked him to make a video so I could actually see what he's talking about. You know, because there is a rumor that one of the water heaters out there has a copper tank, not steel. It's a copper tank. I haven't seen one of those yet, but supposedly I've seen some kind of video on YouTube, but I don't know if it's a hoax, you know. But I've been keeping an eye out for them, but I've never come across one in the, 2 years that I've been doing this. Been taking things apart my whole life. Just don't ask me to put it back together again. So there's some wire. Okay, so we got copper, aluminum, wire with copper in it, brass with copper. I'll show you the copper later in another video as soon as I figure out how to take those things apart. Okay, so we're going to go to this now. So first off, we take off these things. It's just easier if you put it under your leg, take a hammer and just tap to break it. I've been finding other ways of doing things because, oh, and that's the little bitty one that I can't take apart. Not until I figure out how to break it. Oh, this one's already loosened. These are all brass, but they won't stay where they're supposed to. Okay, I should be wearing my gloves when I do this. So let's see here. Then you take this. Oh, that one's loose too. Oh, this just might be an easy, fast video. Most of them are a pain in the butt. Take your screwdriver, cut the, just make it a lot easier. So, then we go onto, actually I want to break those first. I don't want to have a chance on stripping one of them. You know, I'll just break it like that. Oh, come on. Get off of there. Come on. And just break them, so, because you never know how tight. Like this one right here, it has Loctite on it. So it's going to make it harder to get off. So then you'll have to, normally they don't put those things Loctite on there from the factory. So this might have been taken apart. They just didn't put the Loctite on those. They probably put it on there because they were probably having problems with it backing out. And just what I thought. They got some stuff down in the thing and I can't get it. Yeah, see, they got... So, what do we do in this case? Put this down here. Put this in here. Make sure that it belongs in that spot. And then just tap down to make sure it's in there. And then twist. Now you might have an issue. Oh, that one didn't come. That one didn't give me an issue coming out. Usually when you hammer it in, it sticks. So these are fairly easy. Take the cap off. Now on this, you got to do this by hand. Because it won't. It's probably a different size too. First off, clean the Loctite off. Because if you don't, it's not going to work. And it's a smaller one. Okay, so that's going to probably be this one. Let's see. Yeah, winner, winner, we got chicken dinner. I'm so tired of chicken. And then just pop. That'll do. Now you're probably wondering, oh, why is he just taking that screw? Because that's brass. Put it in its own little cover, or bucket cover. Okay, now we're done. So, onto this one. And then take it up. Whoop. So, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. And then you just take it, break it apart. Okay, this. That's aluminum. You gotta get rid of this stuff. That's aluminum. And then you got this spring. I don't have my spring bucket here, so I'm just gonna toss that out. So you got, don't know what that is. This cast aluminum. I like to just pull this off because it's less for the yards to bitch about. So cast. Then you come up with this. See, there's another spring, but I'm not going to worry about that. That's aluminum. You just got to take off this little black thing right there, a black gasket. And then you take this off. Then this should just screw out. Just like that. That's steel. Then you get your screwdriver and just take that out. Trash. And then you come in here. So this is probably the hardest out of it all, is to take this stuff off, this cap. So okay. Should make a tool for this. For a minute there, I thought the screwdriver broke. I'll say that's a tall cap. I just do not have the strength in my hands anymore. Just don't. There we go. So, take that off. Then, this should be easy. So you got that. Now we just got to figure out which. I think it's this one. Done. 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 Yeah, using this impact saves a lot of twisting with my hands, but it's loud. So, oh, another spring. Screw. Okay. So, trash. Push that down so you get it to there. And then you take it, go like that. Then you're supposed to pound these out. Well, let me use my bigger hammer. once you get it there, take some needle nose or something, just clamp on. It should just pop right out. So this way, all you have to do is just push. Voila. And that became clean except for that gasket. So basically, just want to get that gasket out of there. Just pull it off. Trash. Now it's clean. That is a piece of cast, so, and it looks like it broke off from the other side, which is probably why it went bad in the first place. Okay, so, and then this piece right here, you just put your screwdriver right there, take your hammer, punch it, pop it off. There's another spring if you're into, that's aluminum. Yeah, if you're into say reselling. So that. So all I have to do, and like I said, I just pull these off. But like I said, I don't know if I covered, no actually I didn't, not in that first video. This, you'll see you'll see how they screwed this in, and they took a punch and punched straight down in there to lock this piece in. So I have to figure out a way to get rid of this so I can actually turn it to get, there it is. There's a valve in there. You know, you need to get all this out before it'll become clean. I wish that's not the way it was, but it is. So, and for this other piece, I usually like to just take something skinny, just poke it down in there, and that piece comes out. Don't know what kind of metal that is. I need to take a file to it, but that becomes clean. There is another version of this, a little bit bigger, and it has a screen in there with another piece of aluminum. I'm not going to bore you with that video. I could if I run out of content. And then you just take this out. Just put your screwdriver in there and then just pull up with, and then just voila, that's aluminum. So this is all the stuff that makes up a gas water heater. Yep, that is it. So I don't know how long this video is, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be doing other videos here shortly. I'm not sure, but I might be gone for a few days, or until I can pay the internet, because the internet bill is due Thursday, and it doesn't look like we have the money to cover the bill to pay for the internet. So my internet might be off for a couple days, so please bear with me. We're still trying to get things together. So, as I always say, scrap it right, make that money. Peace, YouTube poke, later gators.